Hello everyone and welcome to Sharp-Dressed Gaming, and today we're back with Sharp-Dressed VGC, Pokemon VGC 2K15. Now, today we're here with a brand new team consisting of Liepard, Azumarill, Mega Aerodactyl, Nidoqueen, Aegislash, and Breloom. Now, I got the idea from this team from watching a video from Tablemon. If you don't know who that is, you should go check him out. Tablemon. You know, it's a Tablemon. Tablemon is the name. So, but he was using a team with Liepard, Breloom, and Mega Scizor. Now, I was going to do that too, but when I was making this team, I was like, I want to use Mega Aerodactyl. And I was like, wait, I want to use Liepard, Breloom. So I threw them together. We'll see how it ends up working. Unfortunately, with using Liepard and Breloom together, they both like the Focus Sash item. So one of them had to use it, one of them couldn't. So I put it on Breloom, and Liepard has the Mental Herb, so it can't be taunted. Because it does have Fake Out. Well, Fake Out can't be taunted, and neither can Foul Play, but it has Taunt and Encore. So that's why it has the Mental Herb. I might switch it to Black Glasses. That was the suggested item from the team build for this Liepard, but we'll see. And then Mega Aerodactyl has Wide Guard, so all three of those guys are supporters because Breloom has Spore. And then Nidoqueen just hits hard, Azumarill has Belly Drum, and Aegislash also has Wide Guard. No, Aerodactyl has Tailwind, not Wide Guard. So I'm going to hit that challenge, but we're sitting at 1624 to start off today's episode, so I did move up in the world a little bit with practicing with this team, and I've been using the Mega Tyranitar team still, because I really like that team, and I'm trying to get better with it. So we are at 1624. Start off today's episode. We have 1659 from Japan, Kanagawa. But we have not Cresselia, what does they call Gardevoir? Gardevoir, Tyranitar, Bisharp, Zapdos, Landorus, Therian form of course, and Amoonguss. So I could go Liepard, Breloom. That's going to be the common lead with this team is Liepard, Breloom. I could go Aerodactyl. Do I want Aerodactyl? I mean, it's got Rock Slide for the Zapdos, Skydrop for the Amoonguss. And Skydrop is just kind of good in general. I could go Aegislash though. The Tyranitar and the Gardevoir. Or go Nidoqueen. So many choices, so little time. I could also go Azu. I think I'll go Aerodactyl Nidoqueen. Let's do that. Doesn't really leave anything for the Tyranitar other than Breloom. But I think young Breloom can deal with Tyranitar too. Now, the beautiful thing about the Liepard Breloom lead is you can fake out one Pokemon and Spore the other one. And then if somebody protects, you can use Encore. So he does lead Landorus, Zapdos. Landorus. We get he intimidates us, which isn't great for either of these Pokemon, and he also uses Pressure. Now I'm going to fake out the Landorus and put it to sleep instantly, because that's the biggest threat for me right now. Zapdos could have Hidden Power, Ice, or Heat Wave. Landorus has Protect, so that's not a Scarfed Landorus at all. We see Tailwind from the Zapdos. I'm going to try and Spore the Landorus as well, but of course that doesn't end up working for me. So I'm going to Encore the Landorus. And I'm just going to Spore the Zapdos. So Landorus is now stuck into Protect. So it's useless for this turn. It actually gets the double Protect. I've never seen that happen with Encore. And Zapdos does have Heat Wave. So as long as he doesn't burn me, Breloom doesn't even get down to Focus Sash. We get the Spore off. We get that Spore off, though. Alright, so Now, I'm going to switch Liepard out for Aerodactyl. I'm going to spore whatever's coming in where Landers is. Because Zapdos has not taken a turn of sleep yet, so it's guaranteed to sleep for this turn. And Landers just has to go for Protect again, so he's going to let his Landers go to sleep here. I'm going to get that nice Spore off on the Landers as well. Nice Spore. Now with Aerodactyl, I'm going to Mega Evolve and Tailwind of my own, and I'll just protect Breloom this turn. So we're going to Mega Evolve into Mega Aerodactyl. Now I run Tailwind on this Aerodactyl because I have it Adamant, so I thought about using Hone Claw as Jolly, but, you know. Landers takes another turn of sleep. Breloom's going to protect here. And Zapdos also takes a turn of sleep, and then we're going to set up the Tailwind. So Aerodactyl and Breloom should be the fastest thing on the field this turn. The Encore does end. Oh, and their Tailwind also ends. So I'm just going to Rock Slide here, because I kind of want to get damage on that Zapdos. And I guess I'll just switch in Liepard, because Breloom doesn't want to stay in to take a Heat Wave if that's what Zapdos ends up going for. He could just go for Thunderbolt into Aerodactyl and Rock Slide as well. But Aerodactyl's going to get to go first to Rock Slide, so we do have some chances for flinch. Holy cow, that does a ton. I did not expect that to do as much as it did to Zapdos. Zapdos eats his Citrus Berry. Landers is going to wake up this turn and also get a Rock Slide off. It's going to hurt. Oof. If Zapdos is able to get a Thunderbolt off, we're not going to be looking good here. Zapdos wakes up and flinches. Perfect. That's all we needed. That's all we needed, boy. And bring in Breloom. We can bring in Breloom. Now I can go for Rock Slide with Aerodactyl and Spore onto Landers. Aerodactyl connects with the Rock Slide in both Pokemon. This should take out Zapdos. It does. Perfect. And Breloom should be able to put Landers to sleep. Which it does. Woo! We got out of a very tight situation there. Yeah, very lucky on that one with flinching the Zapdos last turn, because Aerodactyl would have died to Thunderbolt, I'm assuming, from the Zapdos. And out comes Bisharp. So I'm sure this Bisharp's going to Sucker Punch me. So I'm going to protect my Aerodactyl. I'm going to Spore the Bisharp. Bisharp could protect here, expecting the Spore. Which it doesn't. Landorus goes for protect. Bisharp still could protect here. And it does. And it does. So I go for Spore. Doesn't affect Bisharp. My Tailwind does peter out, though. I'm going to be switching Aerodactyl out here, obviously. I'm going to go into Nidoqueen. And then Breloom is going to Spore Landorus. Breloom will Spore the Landorus because Landorus can Rock Slide and kill my Breloom, whereas Bisharp was going to Sucker Punch. Oh, Landorus is faster. I did not think he was faster than Breloom. Jolly Breloom. Huh. Well, that's something to know now. That Landorus is in fact faster. It is a Life Orb Landorus, so if Landorus attacks again, he's dead. So I'll bring in my Aerodactyl. Nidoqueen will use Earth Power on the Bisharp. Actually, should I just double protect here? Expecting an Earthquake from Landorus. And a protect from Bishop. I'm going to protect. This is the moment of dreams. I'm going to Tailwind with Aerodactyl. Landorus actually protects. That was Bisharp's Sucker Punch. That's the question. Aerodactyl gets up the Tailwind. Bisharp did not Sucker Punch. He used Knock Off on Aerodactyl. That should kill me. No, Arrow. Well, this is awkward. Needle Queen. What can you do for me, girl? Girl, what can you do for me, girl? I guess I'll just Flamethrower into Landorus. You can just double attack here. Bisharp protected. Okay, that's perfect. Needle Queen will take out Landorus. There's a dead Landorus. Now, seeing the Life Orb on Landorus, I'm sure Bisharp has Focus Sash. Which isn't great. Because this double attack should be able to take me out. Gardevoir, yeah. Yeah. Trace is my sheer force. I'm faster than it though, so I can just Sludge Bomb it. It might protect here, and Bisharp could Sucker Punch. But when it's just Needle Queen against these two, it's kinda not great. So I guess it was just the risk of that last play, if he was going to Sucker Punch or not. I could have Sky Dropped him, I guess. Does Sucker Punch not work on Sky Drop's first turn? That's a good question. I should figure that out. Where is my phone? Sucker Punch? Phone? Oh, he Sucker Punch. He didn't protect. So that means Gardevoir's dead. Out of here. Where the... Oh, I didn't kill it! What the hell? That's a bulky Gardevoir, and it also has Hidden Power Ice, so... We do end up losing that first one, unfortunately. But that was just because of the risk of the play that we made. Where is my effing phone? Is it underneath me? Where the hell did it go? I just had it. Anyway, I guess I'll have to figure that out in between episodes and let you know, because... if I know where my phone is. Alright, let's go with one more battle here. Hopefully we can pick up the win on this one. Yeah, I like this team a lot, but it is rather frail compared to some of the other teams I typically use. Communication failed. What the hell? What the hell? I'm still ready to go online. Why did it just fail on me? This episode's just full of professionalism. Can't find my phone. Disconnecting randomly. At least I wasn't in a battle, though. So we're going to hit challenge once again. Back again once again. And we're sitting at 16-10 after that last battle. And I'm still looking for my phone like a fool of a took. We got 1575 rated player Dante. 1 primal versus 2 fair. So apparently he doesn't like when somebody uses 1 primal and the other person uses 2. We have Kangaskhan. Oops, write these down. Kangaskhan, Amoonguss, Durant, which we don't see very often, but I could see like a role play, Truant kind of thing. Salamence. We got Melodic and Blaziken. So I'm gonna go with the same lead of Liepard Breloom with Aerodactyl. Whatever. Excuse me. Aerodactyl, Needle Queen, Age Slash, or Azu. We need something for that Mence. Because it looks like it could be Double Mega here. Azumarill is that thing, because Needle Queen doesn't have Ice Beam, it has Flamethrower. I don't have Ice Beam on Needle Queen. I'm just so afraid of Ferrothor and Scizor now that I've run Flamethrower on Needle Queen. I should change that to Ice Beam. I really should. Maybe put Fire Fang on Aerodactyl instead of Tail. Well, Tailwind's really coming into play, though. Maybe we just have to hit Ferrothor and then Scizor with something else, I'm thinking. Ice Beam's so much more useful. Azumarill. I really want to use Azumarill, though. Let's use Azumarill. and Aerodactyl. Let's do it. So, almost the same team, just switched out Nidoqueen for Azumarill. I'd probably have used Nidoqueen if it had Ice Beam on it, which I'm going to put on it right after this episode. Flamethrower is nice sometimes, but I think Ice Beam will be more useful. So we have Breloom and Liepard, of course, leading off. We have Blaziken, Kangaskhan. Blaziken, Kanga. Okay, so Fake Out on the Kangaskhan, Spore on the Blaziken. I'm kind of upset that my phone's gone. Still. If somebody would just call me on my cell phone, I know where it is. So we see the Mega Evolution from Kangaskhan. I'm assuming a Fake Out from it as well, but Liepard is faster, so bop. Kangaskhan flinches, and Breloom gets Spore on Blaziken because he didn't protect, because he assumed I was going to assume that he protect. That's why I put him to sleep. And Blaziken is now fast asleep. And he gets the speed boost up too. Unfortunately, that kind of takes away one of my plays from Liepard, which was going to be Encore. But I guess now I can just foul play the Kangaskhan and Mach Punch it. I think the combination of these two might take out Kangaskhan. Is Liepard faster? Blaziken wakes up and gets a high jump kick off. Oh, Liepard avoids. Get your high jump kick out of my face, boy. Foul play, bitch. And Kangaskhan dies. That's perfect. Blaziken does get the turn 1 wake, but it doesn't get the turn 1 hit. So, that's fine by me. And we see Durant. So I'm going to taunt this thing instantly. I don't want this thing doing something stupid. So let's taunt Durant. I'm going to Mach Punch Blaziken. I want to see how much this does. So we get the taunt off on the Durant. Breloom Mach Punch. Takes out Blaziken with a critical hit. Darn it. I wanted to see how much it does to Blaziken. And Durant has superpower. Ow. And that kills Liepard. That's why I want to have Focus Sash on it, but of course Breloom has it. I think it's more useful in Breloom, to be honest. Let's be honest. Oh, if I had Nidoqueen, I could just kill this thing right now. I think Aerodactyl will be able to take care of it. Arrow and Among Us. Aerodactyl's gonna use that Unnerve ability. Mega Evolve, Skydrop. I'm gonna try and Skydrop the Durant, but Among Us might use some stupidity. So I'm gonna also try and Spore the Durant, because he can't Rage Powder my Breloom. So if we put the Durant to sleep, then we won't have to worry about it at all. We're gonna get the Mega Evolution off with Aerodactyl. Of course, because there's no way to stop Mega Evolution from happening. He does not go for the Rage Powder, so I'm just going to pick up that Durant. I try and Spore, but of course, it doesn't work. And Mugus tried to Giga Drain the Aerodactyl. So here, I'm just going to try and Spore Durant again. I can't touch the Breloom with, or the Among Us with my Breloom, unfortunately. So he could just Spore my Aerodactyl here. Oh, that almost killed. And Durant goes for Superpower on the Breloom. It is at -1, so it does still do a lot. Is that Choice Banded? It might be. I'm going to put it to sleep, though. So it's now asleep, and I'm assuming Among Us follows suit onto Aerodactyl. No, he just Giga Drains. Okay. Alright. The taunt does wear off onto the Durant, but that's fine. I'm going to Skydrop the Among Us, and Mach Punch should just kill Durant. Straight up. Straight up, boy. Get out of here. Durant is down. And we just have an Among Us to deal with, which, between the three of these Pokemon, hopefully we can take care of it. Hopefully. So I'm going to switch out Breloom for Azumarill. We can get up a Belly Drum here pretty easily. Pretty easily, because I'm assuming Among Us attacks... I hope Among Us attacks the Aerodactyl once we drop it, if it lives the drop. which it does. And it eats its citrus berry, because unfortunately a nerve doesn't carry through. And Amoonguss goes for Giga Drain onto Aerodactyl. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect, because now Aerodactyl can do that again, pick him up, and then we can Belly Drum with a Azumarill. Come here, boy. I love Skydrop. I have to look up the list of Pokemon I can't Skydrop, because I'm sure I'll end up doing that by accident. Trying to pick up a Pokemon that's too heavy. Because for those of you who don't know, Skydrop, you can't pick up certain Pokemon. Excuse me. I know you can't pick up Heatran. I think you can't pick up Tyranitar. I'm not sure in all the Pokemon, that's why I have to look it up. And Skydrop knocks out Amoonguss anyway. So we had that preemptive measure of Belly Drum in the background, but bada bing, bada boom. So, few things we have to check. If Sucker Punch affects Skydrop, because that would have affected that game. If who Skydrop can pick up and who it can't, and also change Ice Beam on Nidoqueen. I'm gonna look up Mach Punch on Blaziken because I'm curious now after getting that critical hit. But thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you have any suggestions for the team or suggestions for any new team ideas for next week, or I guess next Friday, please let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Bye.